Hey guys, and welcome back to Paranautical Activity. Last time I was doing a preview build, this time the full build of, this is 1.6, right? I believe so anyway. But the full new build at any rate, which is very exciting. That means that presumably those new items have graphics to go along with them. There's also, I have heard, an HJ Tenchi themed ninja boss, which is really exciting. HJ Tenchi is a really cool streamer and dude that you should follow on Twitter and figure out what he's doing, because he's a lot of fun to watch. But anyway, he's been a supporter of Paranautical Activity as well, and they made a boss out of him. There's also, I should mention, an item based on me in here that is, I don't know how I feel about it. It's a little bit insulting, but you know, that's kind of how my relationship is with Mike and Travis. But you know, it's also really cool having an item based on me in a video game, and hopefully we'll get a chance to check that out as well. Oh man, Winged Foot right off the bat. Definitely gonna pick that up. Rocket launcher and grenade launcher. Not super tempting to me. It would be fun to use a rocket launcher for sure, but it's a lot of money. You know, so I'm not sure if I want to get involved in that right now. I was talking to Biznap about this patch, or the preview build that we got. Anyway, and apparently he got his ass kicked by it, and we were discussing things, and he saw some terrible things that I didn't. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, maybe it's not a boss. Maybe it's just he is an enemy. He's a ninja in the game. That is a fucking awesome animation. Holy shit. I really like that a lot. But anyway, yeah, I was talking to Biznap, and he was like, man, how did you feel about the new patch? And I was like, well, Iron Heart's really overpowered, and also I won with the Trident, so, you know, I feel okay about it. And he was like, fuck, dude, there was this one room where there was, like, arrow traps and shit, and I was like, whoa, I didn't see any of that. So hopefully we get to see some of the new dickishness in Paranautical Activity. You know, I've definitely heard from, Mike as well as Biznap that this patch is supposed to be substantially harder than the last version, and I did see that last time, but I think, you know, I had kind of an easier run through than some people might have had with that patch. So we'll have to see, you know, how this run shakes out. See if I can keep my winning streak up, or if, you know, the game is you know, it was just a little bit too nice to me last time, shall we say. So let's find out about that. I also definitely hope that I can save up 200 coins for Winged Foot on this floor, but it's starting to look like that could be close. Probably not. I think we got this. Can I see? Nope, nothing up there. There's no mini boss yet. I guess it's gonna be after. Yep, there it is. Past the boss room. God damn it. Of course, with the tank, don't really want to pick up Blubber so terribly much. With the Winged Foot, it's tempting. It's a lot of extra heart containers, but then again, there's also that worry of, you know, well, it's not really a worry, but it's, you know, if we get Iron Heart, do we really need more max health? It doesn't seem that important, does it? And also with less health pickups in the game, you know, max health is less important as well. So are we again to a point in Paranautical Activities, god damn it. Get away from me, moths. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are we again to a point in Paranautical Activity's lifespan where, you know, we maybe don't want to pick up Blubber so much? Maybe it's not such a great item. It's probably a good item still on several characters who start off with good health. Hey! 6 out of 9 hearts. I ruined it immediately, but that's still pretty exciting, I would say. We're gonna go grab the Winged Foot before we tackle this mini-boss, and then we'll probably pick up I'll see how fast I am, because the tank has the lowest starting speed in the game. That's like his Achilles heel, that and shot speed, or like fire rate. Tears up to be uncouth and compare this game to another. But you know, it is a lot of max health. What if we pick up the Starfish, which is basically a 1-up? It fills up our heart containers to full. That would be pretty great to have the Blubber for. That would basically be a shit ton of extra life. What is that? Like, the Blubber will bring us up to like 15 hearts, I believe. How many hearts does Blubber give you? That's a good question. I forget. I always just kind of pick it up and take it for granted. But on the tank, I'm not sure if we want to do that. Let's see if we can get a speed upgrade out of this boss. If we do, we'll pick up Blubber for sure. I'm happy with my speed right now, and my concern is that if I pick up blubber, maybe I won't be so much happy with my speed anymore. Just trying to let this guy get kind of close to me so that I can make sure I'm doing max damage with the shotgun. Though, you know, with big enemies like this, it's not a huge deal. Proximity isn't that big. Anchor is kind of an indirect speed up. Fuck it, we're gonna take blubber. That brings us up to 15 max health. We're gonna be slow as balls. Let's, you know, the only way to judge that item properly, I feel, is just to pick it up and see how much it helps us out or hurts us. You know, gotta reassess my opinion of the balance of the game now that everything has been shuffled balance-wise. There's the shop. Let's go ahead and pop in here. Basically see what we're saving up for, since we're definitely not gonna be able to afford anything right away. But see what we're missing at any rate. Hopefully something nice is in there. Grab a couple of armors and some money. With 40 coins, we're not going to buy anything. Oh man, trigger finger. Oh, compass. All of these items are so good, and I'm probably not going to get enough for anything but the trigger finger, unfortunately. But trigger finger is a pretty big deal when you're starting as the tank and using the shotgun, because the shotgun is one of those items that can perfectly take advantage of shot speed up, basically. You know, there's some items where it's like, you know, my damage per second is based more on my accuracy than my fire rate, like the grenade launcher. Shotgun is not one of those. I just hold my cursor over things, hold down the mouse button, and my fire rate determines my damage per second. So we definitely want to pick that up with this particular weapon. And especially because the tank starts off with such low shot speed. I should really stop saying fucking shot speed. It's not shot speed, it's fire rate. But anyway, we'll destroy these guys. And just hopefully get it 350. I would love to pick up the compass. Compass would be such a great item to get early because it lets you just be so much more efficient in your movement around the map. There's another ninja. That is real fucking cool. I want to get a closer look at it. Oh, he's going to teleport at me though. Alright. Oh. Fucking assholes. See, I'm way too slow to effectively dodge electors right now, which is a big problem for me. I can do it, but it takes a lot more effort than it would normally take with a little bit less speed down. So we can almost afford the trigger finger. We're getting so little money per room that my chances of picking up the compass seem to be dwindling into nothingness. We pick up maybe the scissors in a boss trap room, a mini boss room. That could help a lot. That would probably do it. That would take 350 down to what, like 175? Should be doable, I think, on this floor. We'll see. It's not guaranteed by any means, but much easier than trying to get 350 for sure. So we'll see how this works out. There we go. Also, I'm really slow. I should not have picked up Blubber. Blubber is, just generally speaking, a bad pickup with the tank. You don't need the health. He already has so much, and you really need the speed. Unless you're crazy lucky and get like 2 or 3 speed ups on the first floor. It's just not gonna, well, you know, before you pick up Blubber on the first or second floor, depending on your luck or lack thereof, depending on how you look at it. Normally I'm so happy to see the whale, but with this character it's just not the best. But that's good. You know, I really like the idea of different characters that utilize different items differently. That's really cool to me. You know, like an item that is situational to the point where one character will pick it up and be like, this is the greatest day of my entire life. Like David Bowie picking up Blubber. And then the tank picks it up and he's like, oh, fuck. I can't move anymore. Anyway, we're going to pick up Double Jump. That's the ideal second boss for us to fight to make up for the non-ideal first one. It definitely would have been shitty to see Skelito, because that would be 2 almost useless first boss drops. Skelito's skull, just not that important. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's like not very good. It's not a negative, but it's not a large positive, I guess is the most eloquent way to put that. But a Double Jump, on the other hand, fucking fantastic. bunny hop my way away from these guys. Destroy the eyes. And there's our double jump. Fantastic. As well as quite a bit of money, actually. Enough that we could almost trick ourselves into thinking we could get 350 on this floor, though I still think it's very unlikely. Let's check out... Oh! Jellyfish. One of the ideal situations to fight with the shotgun, because you don't have to worry about him dodging your moving projectiles. I am missing here, but that's only because I'm a big fucking dingus. What is that? It's a pumpkin, an orange? Vitamin C, health up. Ah, that's what vitamin C looks like now. That's pretty cool. It's a good pickup for sure. You don't want to get scurvy when you're out on the high seas on a Nazi warship. So that'll give us another 2 heart containers, which are becoming increasingly pointless as we get more and more of them. Those ninja enemies are so fucking cool. I really like that. It's cool to see some new blood on the first floor too. Like these floors can get very stale. I've talked to people who are not so great at Paranautical Activity but still play it now and then, and they one complaint they have is the game is super repetitive and always the same enemies over and over again. And that's because they very rarely get past the first 2 or 3 floors, and there are only a few enemy types here, and then the cool stuff starts popping up later on. Especially the more impressive boss battles and everything. So it's like the game kind of, it's almost like you go through the development of the game, because a lot of these enemies on the first few floors were designed first. And I'm not gonna diss like Travis's initial visions for his enemies, but I would say he's become a much better like voxel artist over the course of development of Paranautical Activity. So you see the really fucking cool shit, like we're gonna just have to pick up fire rate up, by the way. But like the Spiga fight, the giant spider with all the egg sacs everywhere, and the blowfish or the anglerfish, and things like that. You don't see them until later on in the game, so you have to go through the first few floors over and over and over again, and it's easy to become underwhelmed because the graphical majesty is not there on the first few floors, because it's all the stuff that was designed like a year ago. Not really a year ago, like half a year ago, when Paranautical Activity was in its infancy. So it's cool, anyway, is what I was trying to say. It's cool seeing new enemies introduced to the first few floors, because that's I think that's good for the way the game presents itself to newer players who are not skilled enough to reach the really cool stuff yet. And it's really important. Often underrated, especially in games like this that are really focused on like Twitch gameplay and everything. It's underrated like how long it can take a player to get through the early stages and what needs to be done to keep them hooked. Because if it's possible for a player to get bored of like being stuck on these first few floors forever, then they'll never see the really cool shit later on and all of the effort that went into that. It's really cool as a reward for people who put in the effort to get to the later stages, but at the same time, it's also just, it's a good way to kind of stifle your late game audience, because a lot of people who would have stuck with the game long enough to become good at it instead just never end up getting there. This guy is getting real big, and I'm not really happy about that. Yeah, oh, I can't believe that didn't hit me. Alright. Pick up that rain of coins, as well as a very much needed speed up. It's not a huge speed up, but it's nice for sure. Oh, we're fighting Lilith. Oh god. This is going to be pretty tough with low speed, I have to imagine. But basically we just have to sidestep these melee attacks perfectly. This is a really fucking cool mini-boss fight. I like that there are mini-bosses that are like super difficult, like this one, and mini-bosses that are super easy, like the spider that just shoots green bullets and has all the little dark wizards next to him. Like that guy, it's almost impossible to get hit by him. And then there's dudes like this guy and the moth mini-boss, and in certain situations the giant Gilead can be really tough. So, going into the mini-boss room, especially on the first floor, can be kind of a gamble, because it could be something that's really hard to fight with your initial starting equipment. We are up to 300 coins. Let's go find the shop and see if we can pick up something fantastic in there. I'd really love to see the compass again. Unfortunate that I couldn't pick that up. I would also love to see Genghis's soul. You know, now that I've beaten this patch, I wouldn't feel bad at all about potentially ruining this run to try out the that awesome new item, because I feel like it would be really useful in certain situations, and I feel like I'm kind of in one of those situations because the shotgun is, man, that ninja animation is so fucking cool. The shotgun is hit scan, so you don't have to worry about, you know, one of the main problems that Mike has had using, oh, don't you fucking teleport at me. The problems Mike has had with Genghis's soul is that when you're standing on the ceiling, really hard to predict for bullet drop with things like the crossbow and the trident. Oh, because, you know, you have to do it the other way, and even like correcting for just the path of bullets feels weird because your brain is broken up there. But with a hit scan weapon, all you have to do is point and click, so I feel like it would be way easier to aim with the shotgun from the ceiling. This room's not over. Hello. There we go. Should go pick up my drops before I forget. Yep, 1 penny. Oh, 2 pennies maybe. What have we got in here? Oh, there's an M14. I would like it. Horseshoe, real important. Horseshoe is a 50% increase in all forms of loot, including hearts and bombs, which makes it a fantastic pickup. I asked Mike about that recently. I was like, oh shit. Horseshoe is like way better than I thought it was, because, you know, especially like now in this later patch where you're not likely to get enough money for every single upgrade, like no matter how late you get in the game, you know, if you see Iron Heart in the last shop, unless you've been saving, you're probably not going to be able to afford that item. God damn it, got stuck under the stairs. But yeah, so the extra money is really important from that as well. Sorry, lost my train of thought completely because I was afraid of being killed under those stairs. But the yeah, the horseshoe is good for that. But also you get more hearts and bombs, you know, which especially, you know, more spirit heart drops, always a good thing. I'm sure it synergizes really well with the shield lover as well. Shield lover, by the way, like the same exact thing as the miter in the Binding of Isaac. It just gives you a 50% chance for red heart drops to turn into spirit heart drops, which is amazing and really good. So it really is, it's like literally the miter, and Mike didn't actually know that. I told him like, oh shit, I think that's exactly the same stats as the miter has in Isaac. And he was like, no way, really? So he like independently came up with the miter to put in Paranautical activity. And you know, what can I say? Miter's a really good item in Binding of Isaac. Pretty much the same exact thing here. Very desirable item to pick up. And it goes really well with the thingy that we're using, the horseshoe. We've also, let me go back into the shop and remember what else there is. There's a weapon, yeah. Okay, so powder keg, not so important. M14 would be nice, but also probably unnecessary. You know what? I'm not even going to pick it up if I get 400 coins on this floor, because I would so much rather pick up a super expensive, awesome item like the lighthouse or something, rather than waste 400 coins on a slightly better weapon. But shotgun and M14 are really similar in my opinion. They're both hit scan. They both scale incredibly well into the late game. M14 just slightly easier to use, I think. But it might even have more damage per second at the max. I'm not really sure. You know, definitely there's an aspect of you have to be close to enemies to use it more effectively, whereas the M14 doesn't really have that. It's a good sniping weapon, but that's not a huge deal. You know, the shotgun can snipe just fine, even at relatively low stats. You'll have to shoot it a few times, but you know, it's not generally a big deal. Especially, you know, bosses. Bosses are large enough that you can shoot them from basically any range. It's definitely a different mechanic from most shotguns in video games, where they'll be like, oh, you're 20 feet away from the enemy, well, you're gonna do like 5% as much damage. It's just straight up a calculation of how many of your pellets are hitting the enemy, and you know, as you shoot farther, the bullet spread gets substantially bigger. But you know, if you're shooting a really large target, then range is irrelevant, which is really nice. Starting to get onto floors where I don't want to fuck around for too long here. There's the boss, there's the mini boss. We're definitely going this way then. That was pretty sweet. Just a nice chain reaction of explosions. Why the fuck is there an axe down there? Why is there an axe down there? What's in the axe? Oh god. Okay, kill that guy. This guy should not be difficult because we do have a nice hit scan weapon. This guy's the worst with the sickle, man. He's like designed to kill sickle users because you can't really safely get close enough for him to be in range of the sickle. Super annoying. With the shotgun though, no problems. Just hold down the left mouse button until we win, basically. Well, why not? I'll pick up the spring. I already have the anchor, so it's not a terrible thing, and it makes it easier for us to move around. Let's go ahead and check out the boss. We got Poseidon. This time I'm not going to be using the trident. Sorry, buddy. It went really well last time, but, you know, the shotgun's one of my favorite items as well. And I feel like we have a good chance of picking up some more damage and so forth as we move onward. Especially, you know, the Banshee boss is a guaranteed damage up and so forth. Are we going to kill him with no damage? Yeah, we are. Nice. Always feels good to kill Poseidon with no damage after he was so fucked up for so long. But anyway, let's go ahead and try to find the shop quickly and see if there's anything fantastic in there that we want to save up for. Really wish I had the compass at this point. It's too bad I couldn't get enough for it earlier on in the game. Blowfish would be great as well. Both of those fantastic items. Let's just try to take care of this guy and then come back and deal with these jabronis. Oh! Stuck under the stairs again, but we're all good. Some coins. Doing well on money. I don't think we're in like Iron Heart territory yet, but we could afford a lot of good stuff. We get a lightning bolt maybe would be actually a fantastic upgrade. Probably one of the best upgrades, though, you know, there are a lot of new items that I'm not accustomed to thinking of yet. But lightning bolt would patch a lot of weaknesses for us for sure. I still feel kind of sluggish, and that lightning bolt I think would make us fast enough that that's not a problem. And more fire rate is always great. With the shotgun, which is a notoriously slow firing weapon. And when you get shotgun to maxed out fire rate, it's so good. So good. Like an auto shotgun. Really useful. There we go. Oh, there's a lector behind him. You asshole. Did not see that lector at all. What do we got in here? Nothing. By the way, sorry for my incessant throat clearing. I was up super late streaming last night, as per usual. I've been streaming like all the time lately. It's crazy, but everybody, you know, I have so many friends and they're always streaming all the time, and it's fun. And if you are sad that you've missed all of the streaming, you should definitely follow me on Twitter so that you can follow me around. I'm often on like Last Grey Wolf stream, Zero Doxy's stream, and those are the major two. Sometimes my own stream as well. Sometimes Cam's stream. I play some Dota with him occasionally. Cam, by the way, has been streaming a lot. He's been doing a lot of Dota, though I think not so much for the next couple of weeks because Rob and Dennis are out of town, and especially Dennis and him would play Dota together a lot, so he might be taking a bit of a break from that for now. But in general, Cam streams a lot of Dota. You should definitely follow him on Twitch. Currently dancing Cam. Zero Doxy with a 0 instead of an O in 0. Not in Doxy though. Doxy just being DOXY. And Last Grey Wolf, last_Grey_Wolf, which you guys probably all know. He's done some collaborations with me in the past. Ah, this is really good. Alright, so we're going to pick up Lightning Bolt, and then we're going to pick up Adderall, and we're going to be real fast. And now I think I'm going to move on to the next floor. I kind of want to farm some money, but oops. Well, I guess I'll farm a little bit more money. It didn't mean to come in here. But, you know, I also don't want to spend a million years on this run. And I feel like I'm in a pretty good situation now. The shot speed up with the shotgun especially, we already start out with pretty fantastic damage. So that's a pretty big DPS upgrade there. And now we can move again, which is also a pretty big deal. We're going to leave the floor with 69 coins. I wouldn't have it any other way. So that's a good thing that happened to us. Take a little drink of my water as I hold down the W key. Let's go on to the next floor. Sorry, Trident, not this time. Too many good upgrades so far for you to be worth it. And too good a base weapon as well. Nothing in there. Oh, this is the arrow traps. Alright, there's a mini boss over that way. Just seeing if there's anything a little bit closer here, like a boss room. Nope. Alright, so let's go ahead and head toward the mini boss. I'm nervous about these arrows, but also kind of want to know what they're like. Oh shit. This is a fucked up room. Oh god, the arrows. The arrows! Oh man, where did the Genghis go? Is he dead? I think he might be dead. Did he get hit by the arrows? That would be pretty cool. Alright. That was fucking terrifying. I see exactly what Biznap is talking about with the arrow traps. Those rooms can go fuck themselves. I'll probably try to walk around those rooms in the future. Because, seriously, fuck that. Genghis is gonna go down. Still totally willing to pick up Genghis' soul if we can find that. Sounds like a fun item to use, though also probably something that's gonna make everybody throw up. So, you know, maybe not the greatest. But hey. Moth mini boss, not the easiest one in the world, but with the shotgun this late in the game, not terrifying either. I am gonna take a little bit of damage just because I'm a big dummy apparently. Horseshoe really pulling its weight. I've been noticing a lot more heart drops and money drops, which is really important in this patch. You know, in the past it was kind of a weird pickup because you didn't really need much more money than you were already getting, so unless you got it really early game, it wasn't that useful. Oh my god, we got the lighthouse. Just when you thought it was all over. I believe this is like super scapular. If I'm remembering correctly, it's like when I reach 0 health, it gives me something like 5 spirit hearts, and then every time I pick up a heart, it recharges. Or something? I forget exactly how it works. I forget the exact mechanics, but it's something like that. It's like a $1,000 item in the shop, and it's really, really strong. I know that for sure. I'm gonna take some really dumb damage going through a path with an exploding barrel and a axe. Oh, what are you doing there? Didn't even notice he was an enemy because he wasn't moving at all. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of loot for us. Lighthouse is gonna be insane. If it is what I think it is, which I'm not totally sure about, but you know, if it is the mechanics I just described, that's fucking silly and really good. Okay, I'm nervous about these arrows. I do want to see if there's anything of note over here. Feeling a little bit lost. Can we see into the next room? No. Let's just go ahead through this room. We've got a lot of acid to go through, unfortunately. Sounds like college. No, not really. Never done acid, actually. Seems like a bad idea, probably. Could be really bad for your brain. Can make you terrified of everything for a little while. Just doesn't sound fun, you know? I just don't know about that. But that is neither here nor there. What have we got behind this door? Hopefully something of note. No, a dead end. Alright, so we're not going to go in there. That's basically a dead end as well. It just takes us into a room we've already been to, so that was a total waste going through there. Let's try this acid room. Oh boy, we've got Genghis's. Guys, aren't you excited? How many times am I going to fucking fall in the acid trying to get away from these guys? Oh, shoot the barrel. Yes. Greatest barrel shot of all time. I'm going to try to pick up all this loot. I think we got it all. Alright. And again, just kind of lost. I really love the compass. It's unfortunate we couldn't pick it up earlier, though I can't really complain anymore. I think after getting the lighthouse, like all other item pickups, that's like... Oh, fuck. I just totally stuck. Couldn't jump there. I know it looked really stupid the way I was getting hit. The Genghis was preventing me from jumping over like this tiny little lip of stair here. So I was just forced to take a lot of damage. That was really shitty. I hate when games do that. But, oh well. Let's go ahead and fight the boss ASAP. Oh god. We may find out what the lighthouse does pretty soon. I know it definitely takes effect when you would have died or got close to dying. God damn it. Brutal rooms. Come the fuck on. There we go. There we go. Alright. Took way too much damage in the last couple rooms. Hopefully the remainder of the rooms on this floor won't be that terrible. Banshee is going to be a nice damage up for us, so we'll definitely, you know, be happy about fighting this. Not that there was any chance we weren't, I guess. I think this is always the boss of this floor. Really cool looking boss. I like it a whole lot. This was, I remember one of the first updates to Paranautical Activity I witnessed had this boss in it. I was like, shit, that looks like a really cool boss. And it still does look like a really cool boss, but, you know, comparing it to the stuff like Spiga, maybe not quite so much. Any second now, the Banshee will fall. I think that boss's health might have gotten buffed, or maybe I'm just doing less damage than I'm used to for this part of the game. Let's pick up a damage up and see if we can find the shop. I want to find the shop. I also don't want to lose a shit ton of health. But I also think that I'm, generally speaking, going to get enough red hearts to stay alive here. Damage up is helping a ton. Nice. Alright. I was just hoping that the Genghis happened to be under that exploding barrel. And it was. What do we got in here? I hate that room a lot, so we're going to try to go around. Still no shop. Come on, game. Give me a shop. I've noticed that there does seem to be a tendency for like special rooms to be on edges. Like, they're not always. I've seen like four-way shops before, but generally speaking, it seems to be, you know, you walk into the shop one way, and that's the whole thing. That sentence kind of died a little bit, but I think you guys know what I mean. God damn it, another one of these. Don't really want to deal with it. At the same time, let's go ahead and see what's through here. There is a door, good. Or a door going the other way, I should say. It was hard to tell if there was only one door leaving this room or not, and if it was, then it would feel like kind of a waste to do a room for one extra door. But two doors, on the other hand, totally worth it. What we got over here, same old, same old. Can't see any other doors there, so we don't have to go through that room, which is nice. But now there's this fucking room. God damn it. I don't really want to deal with that. So let's go ahead and see what it's like over here. This is the same exact room. Alright. And what about over this way? This I can deal with. Just basically want to keep away from the environmental hazards. I can handle enemies just fine. Fucking arrow traps and acid and bullshit like that. I just don't want to, you know, I don't want to get into that. Did not know that exploding barrel was there. Whoops. I didn't realize it was anywhere near that close to the edge of the platform. Well, we do have quite a bit of money. We can afford something great if we can ever find the shop. I feel like we've got to be getting really close to the end here. Alright, there's no way through there. So that way is a waste. I'm pretty sure that one square over there was a complete dead end. So we're not going that way. Let's fucking check out this way. Oh god, I thought I could two-shot that guy from that close. I couldn't. Hey, here's the gift shop. Excellent. And now we have a swarm of shit chasing us, but that's okay. think we got... Oh, you just came through the floor. You can't do that. It's cheating. Fuck. There's another one under me, and I'm afraid that he's going to do the same exact fucking thing. Ah, there he is. No! Come back. Fucking asshole. I hate you. Oh! Yep, came through the floor again. Cost me 2 hearts because he can clip. I wish I had no clip, man. That would be pretty cool. Destroy that guy. Lots of money down here. Gonna try a sick maneuver there to get a little bit more. And what have we got in the shop? Compass. Yes, please. I'm gonna save my last 150. I'm not using bombs that much, so poison bombs would be kind of a waste of $150. Definitely want to make sure that we can buy future stuff if it comes up. Compass is huge. This is a really, really, really nice item to pick up. Not going to the mini boss room, actually going to the boss room. And here we go. So we're on to level 6 out of 7 levels, I'm pretty sure. Good stuff. Alright, we're spawning right next to the shop. Let's see what we got in here. Magnet for $50 is always a good pickup. We're going to go over to the mini boss room and then make our way all the way over to the boss. Thank God we have the compass. I feel like it would have taken me like 7 years to get to the fucking boss room. And then quite a bit longer actually to like convince myself to go through this axe room to look for the mini boss as well. So, good stuff. Picking that up. What the fuck? Oh, it's arrows. God damn it, arrows. Those fucking arrow traps, man. Oh, don't blow up on me. Hey. Hey. God damn it. There we go. Alright, let's check out the mini boss. It's the thing from the thing. Doing okay here. Still have a shit ton of health, mostly, or not mostly, but largely thanks to blubber and vitamin C, giving us a ton of max health. We've got, oh my god, that's Iron Heart. Oh shit. And right as I was complimenting blubber for its good deed here. Can we just walk out of here? Thank god. Alright, but right as I was complimenting blubber for its good deed there, uncapped health. So now my 17 max hearts mean absolutely nothing. That's okay. That is a really exciting item to pick up. It's going to give us basically a whole ton of health. Every single time a red heart drops, we'll be picking it up regardless of whether we have room for it, because we now have room for every heart. Our heart grew an infinite number of sizes that day. That's what I was gonna say. Ruined my Dr. Seuss reference. That's bullshit. But anyway, let's just make a beeline for the boss room now. Oh my god, this room is crazy. This room is nuts. God, okay. Genghis is dead. That's gonna be a big deal right there. He was like the main reason this room was scary, because it was so hard to like deal with matrices of bullets and Genghis at the same time. You knew one or the other, it's not that hard, but when you combine the two, there's just too much to look at, too much to pay attention to. You don't know, where the damage is going to be coming from. Because if you take your eyes off Genghis for like 1 second, in my experience, he'll just fucking kill you. So you kind of have to just hope that you're not jumping into bullets, which is a bad way to dodge bullets in my experience. Oh god. No! No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. This is bad. We're gonna get out of there. Get away from me, Genghis. Get away from me, Skulls. God damn it. If only I had gotten Iron Heart back when I wasn't like constantly taking damage. Would have been a lot better, because I would have like 100 hearts saved up right now. But still, it'll be useful for sure. Well, not for sure, but hopefully it'll be useful. Hopefully I will fill up my my life again. This is a nice room to have the shotgun on, because the muzzle flash is going to reveal the boss to us, where otherwise he would be pretty difficult to see. I was actually talking to Mike about this in Biznap as well, how I had never had a difficult fight against the anglerfish before. This is probably the hardest time I've ever had against this guy, because like every time I see that boss, I'm so powerful already. I've never had a situation before where it's really difficult. Like, he has a ton of health, or so I've been told. Like, the same amount as Dobby the whale. But it's hard to... Or Dobby, I guess, is probably the proper name. Dobby is, like, from Harry Potter. More fucking arrows. Jesus, I can't believe I didn't see any of these in my first run. There seem to be everywhere now. Fucking arrows, man. Ow. I'm not sure what hit me there. That's okay, though. But anyway, yeah, the blowfish has the same amount of health as Dobby. Or Dobby. God damn it. But he's so much later in the game that you're likely to have an overpowered build by then. And I just happened to, like, you don't see him every run. It just so happens that every run that I've ended up getting that boss, I've also been fairly powerful. And I would consider this a fairly powerful run as well. May or may not end up finding out what the lighthouse does this run. I kind of feel like it's less likely now that I have Iron Heart. But then again, I'm not really having an opportunity to use it too much. It's a much better early game item. It's an item that like lets you stack hearts from level 1 if you like get super lucky and grab it on that boss, and then you'd get to here and still have like 50 hearts left over. Because you just don't need red hearts on the early stages at all. You can totally live off of armor. Or I can anyway, I'm sure. You know, there are newer players who need every heart they get. But for me, the lower levels are like, you know, that's where you start stacking your advantage. That's where you save up your money and your health and your armor. And if you get Iron Heart, then it's like so much more effective. You get so much more health stacked up. Anyway, we'll destroy that guy. What is this? It's a cherry. Cherry bomb. Ah, should have guessed that. Explodes into more, or bombs explode into more bombs now. Let's try it out. That's a lot of bombs. I think I might have hurt myself with them. Also, they didn't do nearly as much as I was thinking they probably would. That's okay. You kind of have to plan for it, I guess. Like, if I put one over here and then... Nah, that didn't do a whole ton. Still seems good, don't get me wrong, but it's something that I'm going to need experience with. Also probably much better if your primary weapon is the grenade launcher and if you have a lot of bomb upgrades. Like, I'm just using basic bombs at this point, but if that exploded into like a shit ton of poisonous powder keg bombs, that would be pretty cool. Hey! It's me! Green's Ovaries. Thanks, Mike. Longer Mercy Timer, though, is a really good upgrade. I don't know exactly how long that's going to last. But that's, of course, a reference to the fact that I am kind of the impetus behind the addition of an invincibility timer in this game. It used to be, you got hit by 5 different bullets at the same time, but guess what? That's 5 hearts. So it was really, really common to walk into a room and immediately fucking die. Thanks to just, like, you know, maybe 2 Lectors hit you at once with homing tears. Because, like, a Lecter would almost always do 2 damage, right? Because it had, Cherry Bomb's gonna be really good for this boss, by the way. But shit, she has a lot of health. This might be the end. These guys don't drop hearts anymore. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the ability to take out this boss. We're gonna spawn the shit out of bombs, though. Hopefully the bombs will be enough to take out the Skeletos. That is a lot of explosions. Shit. But anyway, yeah, before the invincibility timer, it was really common to just die a whole lot from full health, like really early in the game. You just like walk into a room, 2 Gileads are shooting at you, you're dead. Game over. But now there's like a 0.5 second delay to damage, so if you get hit once, you can't get hit again right away. This is just an awful situation, by the way. I'm gonna continue dropping bombs in here. I don't know what to do. I'm not doing the damage I need to do to destroy this girl. After all of my great upgrades, I'm not sure what the lighthouse does, but I think we're gonna find out. It's probably gonna give me another 5 hits, though, if I had to guess, which is not the greatest. I really need at least one of these Skeletos dead. I'm gonna focus this guy down. Okay, yeah, the other one too, though. We gotta get this guy dead. Okay, nice, nice. The eyes don't worry me too much. I wish they weren't all split up, though. I want to kill... Hey, there we go. A bunch of eyes down. Fucking Nazis. This is insanity. I don't know what to do about this. I feel like I need substantially more damage to kill this boss. You know what? Trident might be really good just because this fucking boss has so much health. It's one of those things where it's like you can get through the game perfectly well. You know, it's like an Isaac situation where you can get through the game perfectly well with just a nice like high tiers, like a Gatling gun scenario. You got Cancer, you got Odd Mushroom. You're just shooting tiers like crazy. You get to Isaac and he'll just kick the shit out of you. Uh-oh. We're out of bombs, by the way, which is certainly an issue. Ah, yep, my lighthouse did proc. I'm using armor now. God damn it. Let's do as much damage as possible to the boss. We can do this. I believe in me. Maybe. But yeah, like, if we had the Trident, I could just walk up to her and hit her several times, and she would just die. She would just die. Please don't spawn anything else. Just keep getting wrecked. I'm just not even going to think about that Nazi over there. He's not my concern right now. I can just... Ah, he hit me. God damn it. Okay, we might make it. We might make it. Where did I get a heart? I got a red heart from something. Something must have dropped drops in here. I should definitely point that out to Mike, because nothing this boss spawns is supposed to drop any hearts. He said that made the boss way too easy, and I'm inclined to agree. It was like her spawning enemies was as much a help to you as a hindrance, because you could just get a bunch of health from them. I can't believe I won that. She just stopped spawning things. I'm not sure if that was a glitch or what. But hey, I beat the patch twice in a row. That is unusual for a hard patch like this. For me, anyway. It's like Paranautical Activity, they're easy patches and hard patches, and they go in alternating order. The last patch was super easy. This one, everything got nerfed, and everything is super difficult and crazy. Though there are really powerful items. Would never have won without Lighthouse. It did end up saving my life in the end. Really, really fun run. I'm excited that I won that. I was sure that that was the end. But yeah, anyway, Trident might be better. Just because you can beat the final boss with it so much faster than with any other weapon. But we'll see. I also wasn't very powerful that time. Not a lot of damage-related upgrades. Anyway, thank you guys for watching another episode of Paranautical Activity. I'll see you guys next time.